Have you ever lived in another country?
I have never lived in another country, but I would love to experience a different culture someday.
Have you ever played in a sports in team? I have played on sports team for 2 years. It was a great experience, and I learned about the teamwork.
Have you ever learned a second language?
I, I had learned a second language since high school. It was challenging at first, but now I can communicate fluently.
Have you ever played a musical instrument?
Yes, I have played a music instrument for 3 years. Playing the piano has always been one of my passions.
Have you ever sung in the front of an audience?
I have never sung in front of audience. I'm very shy for that. But maybe one day I will try.
Have you ever tried an extreme sport?
I, I am just tried an sprint sport. It was thrilling experience. I am can wants to you it again.
Have you ever worked in a restaurant?
Yes, actually, I have already worked in a restaurant. It was a tough job, but I learned a lot about the responsibility. Have you ever met a famous person?
I have never met a famous person, but I always wanted to meet Lana Del Rey. She is my favorite singer.
Have you ever ridden a horse?
I have already ridden a horse. It was such an spring and unforgettable experience.
Have you ever visited a famous museum?
Yes, I have already visited a famous museum. I love seeing all the incredible artwork and historical pieces.
Have you ever attended a wedding?
I have attended a wedding since last summer. It was a beautiful ceremony, and I had so much fun. Have you ever experienced an earthquake?
I have never experienced an earthquake and I hope it never do. It must be very scary.
Have you ever had a pet?
Of course, I have a pet since it was a child. I can imagine life without one.
Have you ever traveling by plane?
I have traveled by plane for many years. I love flying because it means I'm going somewhere exciting.
Have you ever participated in a competition?
I have just participated in a competition. It was a great challenge, but I felt proud of myself.
Have you ever practiced a martial art?
I have never practiced a martial art, but I'm curious about it. Maybe I will try in the future.
Have you ever gone alone road trip?
I have already gone on a long road trip. It was exhausting, but also an amazing adventure. Have you ever traveled to another continent? I have never traveled in another continent yet. I really want to visit Europe someday. Have you ever written a story or a poem?
Yes, I have just written a story about fantasy. Reading is one of my favorite hobbies.
Have you ever camped in nature?
I have camped in a nature since I was a teenager. It's a great way to disconnect and enjoy the outdoors.
Have you ever been to a concert? Have you ever been to a concert? I have been in a concert for the first time this year. It was an unforgettable experience.